Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer and welcome to my beginner collage course. You're watching Scrapbooks and Memories. Today I am going to go through what you can expect from this course. I am going to be uploading a new video every Sunday into the beginner collage course. In the first couple of videos we're going to go through composition, balance, ways to achieve those. I'll go through examples. We'll go through how to do them together. So there's going to be some supplies you need, but they're going to be minimal. And there's things you can probably just grab around your house and use because it's collage. So I have my trusty little notebook here so I don't forget anything. So the first couple videos are going to be about composition and balance. Why is balance important? We're going to go through how to create simple compositions through lines and shapes. We're going to go through 5 techniques for balance, such as visual weight using contrast, negative space. Another video is going to be about the principles of design. Now, this is just for any type of design, but it also applies to collage because collage is a type of art. So these principles do work with collage. So we'll go through types of things like balance, contrast, movement, focal points, rhythm, all those sorts of fun things that sound like they're really big artsy fartsy words, you know, and they're complicated, but they're really, really not. And I'll go through and show you examples of how to use each and every one of these in your collages. And the last few videos of the course will start going into making master boards, how we can use master boards for junk journals, junk journals, scrapbooks. You can also use collage for many different things, such as pen paling, stationery. The sky's the limit. Just works of art that you just hang up and have just for you. Works of art you keep in a notebook. Works of art that you could scan, keep forever. You know, those sorts of things. And then for further down into the course, we'll start getting into mixed media and using items around our house to create different textures and introducing paints and textures through items you find in your house, like netting and sponges and things like that that create interest and top layering to your collages. And then towards the ends we'll start doing smaller type collage. One of my favorite types of collaging to do is called artist trading cards. It's where you collage on a 2.5 by 3.5 little card and it becomes a little mini work of art. These were created by a certain person and we'll go over who invented it, why he invented it, and what his purpose for the world was when he invented artist trading cards. And they're a lot of fun. So by the end of this course, I really hope that you have a comprehensive understanding of what it is to collage, why we collage, which is so many different reasons for so many different people, and just a basic understanding of, because a lot of people I find have issues with, they always ask, how do you know where to put down that piece of paper at? And so we'll go through all those types of instances and how to fix mistakes. A lot of people will make a mistake in collage and just toss out the whole project. Don't do that. Save your projects. We're going to go over how we can go ahead and layer over that and fix those and it still turn into something really beautiful. And by the end of this course, I hope you had the confidence also just to be able to create your art and love the art that you create because you are special and no one creates art like you do. So I'm going to take you over to my desk now, and we're going to go over just a few supplies that you may need to use with this course. I suggest you have some sort of journal to work in. It could be a spiral bound journal. This is my personal scrapbook journal. It's actually just a mixed media, or I think it might be a drawing paper, like a drawing journal, a sketch journal. And I like these because I can tear them out and scan them on my scanner and have them to make prints all the time. You can also use something like this composition notebook. I've been doing my glue booking in here with magazines. So that is another journal type collage journal you can keep. I like anything that can like turn and boom, I could just have that one page. So I suggest a spiral bound because I find them easier to work in, but a composition notebook is just fine. Also, a regular notebook's fine. And we are going to be using our notebooks to practice in. So once we learn a few techniques and skills, I should say, in the videos, we'll go through, I'll show examples of how I use them, and then we'll go through together and create a composition together, using what we just learned, to create with. And then we'll also need some type of glue. I'm just using Elmer's glue wall, stick glue sometimes. I'm not really a fan of stick glue because I have to use so much of it. I find I run out pretty quick. So more than likely, I'll just be using this multi-purpose glue, and it's an extra strong formula. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I seem to like it. If you have Eileen's tacky glue or any other type of glue, that'll work also. Scissors, big scissors, a pair of small scissors if you like to fussy cut. This is just to cut out images. You can also just rip the images if you'd like. Types of paper, anything you have, really, anything. This is some papers that were sent to me, some tissue paper. This makes for like a lovely transparency, this is like semi-transparent, and it works really pretty. You can use magazine images. Magazines are full of really fun images. You could do something really simple and just do book pages. And that book pages and another color of a book page with different page colorings will give you a variation in contrast and like a neutral tone. Collage. And you could also use cut and collage books if you have any of those. This is mine. But that is really what you guys all you're going to need for this course. That and a little bit of inspiration, will to learn, and a good attitude to have fun. There's no way to make mistakes in collage. If you feel like you're making a mistake, I'm going to show you how you can just cover it up and you turn it into something beautiful in the end. So thank you guys for joining me. And I hope you have a fun day, and I hope that you would join me in the next video where we get into composition and balance. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.